Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
Down 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Motion man is Shakir.
Now it's Rodgers.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before. The pickup, first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A handoff for Warren.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Motion man is Shakir.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On the give, it's Warren.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Rodgers. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Quick slant to Crowder.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
Touchdown, Jaguars! T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. His throw incomplete. The Bengals at 6 and 5 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he knocks the ball away. It's incomplete.
He had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught well on the left side. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now it's Watson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Deshaun Watson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And Deshaun Watson shows off his mobility yet again. Just 1 touchdown rushing in 6 starts last season. But the way that he moves around, if receivers are covered, he'll tuck it and go as he did there.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Rodgers.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use... Timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On second down, here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now a run with Warren. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Watson. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10. Here's Watson. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Hard. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Daniel Jones, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their 3rd win in an otherwise dismal campaign. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Jalen Hurts, strong in the victory, as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP Aaron Rodgers. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were... Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Crowder now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's one. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Paul on a give up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Sebastian Joseph. Through for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Parker in motion right.
To the air yet again, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Jacksonville. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Flushed out right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ball again.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Again, it's Watson.
He finds Parker.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 15. First down, Bengals.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Watson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, juke into space.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jalen Warren with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later. into the end zone. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Here's Watson. Connecting with Johnson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now Watson. That's caught by Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably... at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Watson.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
To throw, Watson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Watson to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Watson, off play action. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. But he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession.